All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, 60 yards.
The first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
See what you got. Watch. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Henry Anderson there on the stop.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Check it, go.
Now the third-year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Here we go, set. 10 logo. 61, matchbox, light, hit it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
This is caught inside the 15.
It is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Falcons, first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Rosas setting the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Eagles have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
Let's go.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hard, hard. Be grip.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Safarian Jenkins has it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had a catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Naeem Hines, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on those drives.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
22 jet bomber.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown!
Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Under 10. Hit it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Rock it.
Kill.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All day.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, it just didn't happen. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All day, every day, any day. Watch safety. Hey, lock it. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Get it.
Here's Minshew. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
I'm letting you know, right? Go. Get out there. Get out there. Hey, here we go. 26.
They run with Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 38, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Switch gears.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 4. Check. Lucky. Hey. Lead grip.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
Here we go.
And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hines. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, Sam on. We want it. Come to my work. Go. No.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch gets 8 yards.
64.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28.
There we go.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shift.
You're out. Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Falcons get a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead is down to 24.
The score equals 38. Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Naeem Hines
Keep getting
on
those
his way to
touchdowns.
a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 32-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey! Mike 55! Mike 55! Hey, I'm coming.
Rush in. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 80.
Zoom.
26.
Here's Prescott. Hunter Henry brings it in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Wide 80. Hey, kill. 47.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready. 60 yards. Hard.
You.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Hey, take your shots up.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
Check it back.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Yes. Big grip.
To try again after the sack. Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson, his second sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, seam six. Ready.
Minshew sets to throw.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up third.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Buzz.
57. Mike, 57.
Go.
Yo.
5.
They're going to try and throw.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 55. Let's go one more.
At the 24-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 46.
Come for you. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Watch twist. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs.
I got him.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Set 50, plant.
Watch the run.
Protein spill.
Watch the twist. Hey, watch edge.
Hit it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert. 3 down. He's checking.
Blue draw Corkers.
Crash.
Hey, wahoo. Gone. Yep.
Motion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Ready,
now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Snead. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
X3, 218, chop. 2.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Sponge. No.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
On 2nd down now, Foreman, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
You don't want no problem for me.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
132 fighter.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey, Haywood.
You got tight right there. 57's the mic.
Look at me, zipper.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Minshew.
You can't block me.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
That good for 19 on a 1st down. This is Hines. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
Check 26, every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14.
Go.
Mike, 57. Go. 57.
Back to throw.
Tight down. There you go.
Throws right side, and that's complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
Mike, 57.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Looking to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Got it?
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 99, check 99.
Hit it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Telvin Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We got 4. We got 4.
6-6, pull it high.
57's the mic.
Now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now he'll turn and off his back. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Falcons. He's going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
You ain't kill. Here we go, 47. Go. Get out there. Motion.
Here's Prescott.
Check, 55, all day.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
All right, D, let's. All right, D.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott is going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Good job, offense. Good
3
job.
touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the screen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leo.
Check 43.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Joker. Slam.
Hey.
I got it.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Here's Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Minshew. It got his man complete.
Let's go, baby.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
36, 30.
Hey, lock it.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Big river, big river.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch the whip.
'61, matchbox lights.
57's the mic.
Hey, Sam on.
Check.
Ready, ready.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. On fourth down, Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Now it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you're going to need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go. 480. Mike 52. Here we go. 47.
Switch, switch, switch. Haywood. Watch twist.
Prescott here to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Naheem Hines. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
That's it, baby.
And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.